All right, yeah. I know a lot of us got 6'9" builds, and everybody wants to move a lot quicker. Let me know if you feel like your player's moving slower out there, and maybe due to your dribble move animations, because I've watched a ton of dribble move videos, and none of them told me about this secret moving crossover. And we're not talking about a crossover while you're moving. We're talking about a crossover that while you're standing still, you guys can activate and not waste any adrenaline boost. So if you guys want to move faster in the half-court set with your 6'9" build, keep it locked right here. We finna get into all the details. Drop a like and drop a sub if you can. Hey, this is so simple, y'all. All you really have to do is hold the right trigger down and hit up on your right analog stick, and you get this animation here. And you can spam it all day. So that got me to thinking, if I mix this dribble move up with a fast size up escape, something like the Paul George size up escape, how fast can I move in the half-court set? To activate the size up escape, which is this animation here, that's the Paul George size up escape animation, by hitting diagonal up while holding right trigger. If the ball's in your left hand, diagonal up to the right will get you that animation, diagonal up to the left will get you that animation again. And you can spam that as well without losing any adrenaline boost. But we want to mix that with what we just learned about hitting up. So we'll hit diagonal up to the right because the ball is in my left hand, and then we'll hit up to get the other moving crossover animation. So you're like combining the Paul George with the moving crossover, which I'll show you guys which moving crossover I found to be the absolute fastest one. Diagonal up to the right gets me the Paul George, then up gets me that animation there. And if we start mixing these things together, we could actually start moving fast out there. Again, diagonal up to the right with the ball in my left hand, I get that. Up. It just spam. You could just spam up. And it's a really slow process. You can see my finger just clicking it to get the animation. Now, if you guys hit diagonal up to the left, the ball is in your right hand, and then you hit diagonal up to the right. And again, slow process, slow like flicks of the right analog stick. But I'll hit diagonal up to the left and then diagonal up to the right to get this animation here. After you receive that animation, then you guys could actually go into the Paul George right out of it. So let's see what we get here so you can see what I'm talking about here. And you see that fast little speed boost you get back. You could imagine how you'll be able to misdirect the defenders out there with just those 3 moves. And that's just a matter of flicking your right stick diagonal up to the left if the ball is in your right hand, and then back to diagonal up to the right, and then back to the left again. But what's activating the moving crossover, this is your moving crossover right here. That's your moving crossover. That first move, if you hit up, you'll get the step back. So if I hit up, I'll get that step back. If I just hit up, I activate my moving crossover while standing still. And I know a lot of people are like, well, how does that activate your moving crossover? To show you guys the difference, I'm gonna equip a whole different moving crossover so you can see the animation change. We'll go into our animations and we'll go to the moving crossover. So I'm activating right now the animations that you just seen were Paul George size up escape, which is really popular amongst the 2K community. But the Devin Booker moving crossover seems to be the absolute fastest out of all the moving crossovers. But there's a lot of players out there who don't need the speed. They just need a little more finesse. So let's go into Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell seems to be a popular one, but I'm going to show you guys how the actual animation just completely changes when you equip a different moving crossover similar to Donovan Mitchell. And this moving crossover is so different, so it really showcases how different the animations are. And I wanted to kind of prove that you are activating the moving crossover by just standing still and hitting right trigger with up on your right analog stick. So we'll equip Donovan Mitchell and we'll go back out and get back on this court so I can showcase the differences here. We'll equip our basketball, and again, if I just hit up while holding the right trigger, you'll see how different this animation is compared to when we had the Devin Booker on. But you can see the finesse. I know you guys are like, man, I'm about to get busy, but again, no adrenaline wasted. You want to move faster in the half court. I want to show you guys one more animation, but let's get into a combo here using the Donovan Mitchell with the Paul George size up escape here. And then I'll hit diagonal to activate that. So you can imagine the differences in speed, how you guys could go crazy out there using your moving crossover of Donovan Mitchell, right trigger, up, get that animation, and then activate the Paul George size up escape. And the size up escape can be spammed as well. You won't lose any adrenaline boost. So if you guys want to move faster in the half court set, you might want to hit the lab and practice these moves. I want to show you guys one more. And again, most people think, like when I'm watching these dribble moves, I'd hear most of the creators say that they do not use their moving crossover. A lot of folks in the 2K community do not activate their moving crossover as far as moving down the court. I don't think a lot of folks in the 2K community understand that you could activate your moving crossover just by standing still and hitting up right there. That'll activate your moving crossover while holding right trigger. But I want to show you guys one more animation that you might be able to go crazy with. And I personally will not be able to execute this, but I'm sure a lot of you guys can. So we're going to exit out and then go into our animation so I can show you guys the different moving crossover. Again, you're not using moving crossover while you're going down the court. You're attempting to use this or utilize this moving crossover for when you're in the half court set. We'll go into our moving crossover and we will select Russell Westbrook. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, hell nah, but watch what it does in the half court set. And you guys tell me the speed boost that you get out of this and what you guys could come up with in order to use this for driving animation. So let's get on the court here and showcase what the Russell Westbrook standing moving crossover that does not activate any adrenaline boost. So keep that in mind. Again, if you just hit up, look at the animation while holding right trigger, just hit up, look at the animation you're getting there. That's moving like he moved from the 3-point line to the foul line just by hitting up with no adrenaline wasted. So you could imagine if you get that animation and then activate the Paul George, what you guys could do out there. It just seems to be like a hidden gem within 2K23 that people in the 2K community aren't really talking about, and I don't understand why. I'm not sure if players understand that your moving crossover can be activated while standing still. If you do not hold the right trigger, you're gonna activate your signature size up, so keep that in mind. So I got Zach LaVine. If you're not holding your right trigger, you're gonna get these type of animations while hitting like left, right, or up, or different type of cues on your right analog stick. But when you do use the right trigger and then diagonal up, you'll get that Paul George size up escape. If you just hit up, you'll activate your moving crossover. If you guys are going crazy already, moving super fast in the half court set, and you got different ideas on how to move fast without wasting adrenaline, sound off in the comment section below. You can not only help me, you can help a ton of other people watching this video. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Keep it locked right here at AllCity Live TV for more NBA 2K23 news, information, and updates. Drop a like and drop a sub on your way out. I'll catch you guys on the next video. Easy, y'all.